What makes the perfect WrestleMania? Is it the matches, the moments, or the snooki? What? We're here to find out what is the perfect WrestleMania card. Wade Skaggs and I are here for the Monday Night Warfare podcast to give you the essential WrestleMania card. Wade, this was a daunting task.
You can say that again.
This was a daunting task.
I'm going to take a leak. This guy sucks.
We spent many hours grueling over this list, and we've got something good for you.
So here's how this is going to work. We made a 12-match WrestleMania card, but with some rules. We got to keep this somewhat realistic. On this WrestleMania card, you can only use every wrestler once and every championship once. So if you take the ladder match from WrestleMania 10, no Savage versus Steamboat, no Shawn versus Taker, that's a real killer to your lineup. Also, one celebrity match at least has to be included, and at least one women's match has to be included on this card. And at the end of the video, we're going to have 2 WrestleMania cards, and that's where we need you in the comments section to tell us which WrestleMania card was better. Obviously, it's mine. Listen here, Booker boy. I will have the greatest WrestleMania card. And I'm going to start it out with the most obvious pick in all of picks. My first WrestleMania match, my favorite WrestleMania match, WrestleMania 13, Bret the Hitman Hart versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, the submission match. I just watched it before we started recording. It is cinema. It is a beautiful piece of art. The best WrestleMania match, hands down.
It's hard to disagree, and you're right. It's one of the best matches ever. It's not my personal favorite match, but since we're going to go back and forth on this, so since you took it, I'm just going to go ahead and say I have that on my card as well. One of the greatest matches, just one of the greatest matches of all time. Forget WrestleMania. One of the greatest matches of all time. Stone Cold Steve Austin became a bona fide star here. I mean, he was already on the way up. It's like, man, it's really official now.
We also forget that Austin is a star out of this match, but this is what really kicks off the Bret Hart heel turn, and Bret Hart heel in 97 is so freaking good. And it starts with this angle in this match. All right, I'm going to get my celebrity match out of the way.
Ooh.
There was a couple options I thought about going here, but there is not a celebrity match at WrestleMania that made me happier, and I had more fun than watching WrestleMania 38, Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville. That was hilarious, and it had no right to be as good as it did. But Sami Zayn made that match so good.
I want people watching this at home to know we did not talk about this beforehand. I also have this in my card. Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville. You had this. I mean, that WrestleMania was pretty good overall, but you add this, and it's like, bro, it's one of the most entertaining matches on the card. And I don't care if it's a so-called comedy match. This was just great wrestling. It's just great TV. You know what I'm talking about? So, hey, I don't blame you at all for picking it. I picked it. I've been a fan of Johnny Knoxville for 25 years. We watched Jackass and Wild Boys and, the movies and all that kind of stuff. So it was really awesome to see. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it. It's really awesome.
Honestly, if you haven't seen anything on this list, how did you get here? Like, you should just watch all of them. Pause the video, watch the match, then come back and watch the rest of our video. Unpause.
Now we enter the segment where JR checks his work.
Shut up. Trying to get paid here. All right, so we've tied on the first 2 matches. So this is really going well for the whose card is better.
Yeah, we weren't expecting that at all.
I'm going to go with my first championship match of WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship from WrestleMania 39. Gunther, Drew McIntyre, and Sheamus in a triple threat for the Intercontinental Championship. I'm terrified that you picked that too. Oh boy, did you pick that too?
Yes.
It's a really good match. It's a really good match. They hit each other really, really hard, and it's really fun to watch.
Here's the thing. You can only pick each wrestler one time, and you can only pick each championship one time. So we knock out, Macho Man and Ultimate Warrior and so on with this. But they may have been knocked out already. It's just a great match. I wanted to showcase the Intercontinental Championship because it's one of my favorite championships ever. I wanted to showcase it. It's a great match.
Before we started recording, I had realized I made a boo-boo and had the same match twice on my list, so I had to replace some stuff. Before I fixed it, I had Savage and Steamboat from WrestleMania 3 for the Intercontinental Championship, which is a really, really good match. And I wanted some sort of historic Intercontinental Championship match. But this one was just so good. It was just so good. You can't not have it at WrestleMania on your dream perfect WrestleMania. And trust me, I still have the Macho Man somewhere in this card. He will be representing, but he's not in my next match. I'm nervous you also have this one, and I'm really going to be pissed if we're 4 for 4 here.
Honestly, we're probably going to have a lot of the same, but that's okay.
WrestleMania 18, Hollywood Hogan versus The Rock in the Sky Dome. From a work rate match, it is not very good, but it is such a feeling and an experience to watch that match. That crowd makes that match so much better, and it's such a good match.
You're right, it is. I actually did not have this one.
Hooray!
April Fools, yes, I did.
Dang it.
Got him!
We are so, of a kind here. You just can't get better than this, man. Honestly, sometimes who cares about, technical masterpieces and stuff? That's great. They have their place, and this has its place, too. It's the biggest names going against each other. I mean, just incredible. An incredible spectacle. You can't have this list without it on it, I think. It's hard to take other Hogan matches or other Rock matches off, but these two, for me, there's nothing that compares to just having watched this match. I mean, it was huge. The way it made you feel and everything, it was incredible.
You could have done Hogan and Warrior at 6, but then you really don't have many options for Rock.
Yeah. You
get like Rock versus Cena, the first one.
And you can't have him versus Stone Cold.
Right, because we've already used Stone Cold, so you really don't have many options for Rock. And Hogan, you could do the Warrior match. You could put Andre for the moment, but the match isn't that good. And you could have put him and Savage at 5, which is great, but again, that's more like the story building to the match is so good, I think, for 5. Well, speaking of 5, my 5th match, I would bet $1 million you have this on your list. We're going to be 5 for 5, and I am disgusted by this. WrestleMania 17 for the Tag Team Championships, TLC 2, Edge and Christian, the Dudleys, and the Hardys. You can't have a WrestleMania where you only get the tag titles once and not showcase TLC. The fact that this didn't get a 5-star rating is mind-blowing.
This is one of my favorite matches of all time. I mean, all of these tag teams, these are the greatest tag teams of their generation. The Hardys are my favorite tag team of all time. Man, oh man. I mean, you go back and watch it now, and you loved it just as much as you loved it 20 years ago. I mean, it's just incredible.
But it's also the added, it's the second TLC, so they're evolving off of the TLC and the Triangle Ladder match at WrestleMania 2000, and you have Lita and Spike Dudley and Rhino and all these moving parts, and it's just the spear from the hanging from the ladder will live forever. That is the most incredible spear I've ever seen in my life. All right, so we've gone 5 for 5.
I think I know a couple that we won't have, but we'll see.
I'm gonna go with my 6th match, and I'm afraid you have this too. For the Women's Championship, the Women's World Championship, WrestleMania 41, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca Belair in the triple threat from last year. I have seen very good women's matches. That one had me on the edge of my seat all weekend. It stole the show, I think, last year at WrestleMania. It was so good of a triple threat, and it has to be commended. They put in some serious work.
Brother, history has been made, okay? We are not having the same one this time. Great match. Everything you said is absolutely right. What a fantastic match. My match I'll go with the women's match also, and that would be Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley from WrestleMania 39. Just an absolutely incredible match. Rhea was already a star, really, but this is you're in the stratosphere now. You know what I mean? This was a rematch from when they faced each other at WrestleMania 36 for the NXT Championship, which was solid, but this was just... I mean, when you're talking about this match, it's one of the best... Probably, I think people regard this as the best match of that WrestleMania. This is not my only women's match, but we'll get to that later.
I think that your other women's match is the one I almost put on there, so I won't say anything just yet.
Okay.
But the match you had is really a coming out party for Rhea Ripley. That's her, I think, defining moment where she goes from star to top of the company star. She jumps in that match. It's so good. All right, so now we've had one difference. Let's see if we can differ again. I'm going WrestleMania Goes Hollywood the first time. WrestleMania 21, Shawn Michaels versus Kurt Angle in a technical masterpiece. Ooh. Oh no, do you have it too?
No, absolutely not. I love that.
You don't have this one, really?
No.
Man,
you know what Shawn match I have. You know what Shawn match I have.
I love this Shawn versus Kurt match. It is such a clash of styles, and they work so well together. It is just, and that's a really strong WrestleMania, and they steal that show by a mile.
I don't disagree with you. All right, since I said that, I'm going to go ahead and put Shawn Michaels. Now, y'all might be thinking I'm going to put a certain Shawn Michaels match, and you might be wrong. We're going to the main event of WrestleMania 20, Shawn Michaels versus Triple H versus Chris Benoit for the World Heavyweight Championship. One of my absolute favorite wrestling matches of all time. My favorite WrestleMania match of all time. I was going to save this for the end, actually, but since you're talking about Shawn Michaels, put it now. Just the moments of that were just incredible, and everything that happened afterwards and everything. It's a really special memory for me.
That match, I vividly remember like where I was when I watched that. That was like
yeah,
peak
me too.
Fandom.
Yep,
and it was such a good main event. Obviously, the circumstances after kind of taint this a little bit, but from a pure match standpoint,
right,
it is
and
so good.
Yeah, and where we were at the time in 2004, it was just amazing. This is, WrestleMania 20 is really special to me, and we talked about that in previous videos and stuff. So, but yeah, incredible match, man. If you haven't seen that, absolutely watch it if you can.
I almost put this on my list. But for match card construction, I tried to split up Shawn and Triple H so I could get myself 2 matches out of it.
I get that completely. That's a tough one, and it's also tough that neither of us have Shawn versus Undertaker on this. That's a really tough one too. I thought if I had the triple threat, you would have the Undertaker.
Well, I think the thing is, my thought with Shawn and Taker, again, you got these 2 mega catalogs of WrestleMania matches.
Right.
And if you lock them both into one, you're really kind of shoehorning yourself.
That was tough, yeah.
As I say that, I'm going to shoehorn myself by cataloging 2 really big WrestleMania catalogs together. WrestleMania 7, the Macho King Randy Savage against the Ultimate Warrior in the retirement match. I didn't watch it live, obviously, but this is one of those old school matches I go back and watch over and over because the crowd is so into it. And Savage drops the 5 elbows on the Warrior and he kicks out, and the place, to quote Gorilla Monsoon, goes bananas. And it's just you have the inner turmoil of the Warrior. Do I really need to go to this place? And then the ending with Elizabeth coming out. It is so peak golden era WWF, and it's so good.
You're absolutely right. I agree so much to the extent that I also have this on my list.
Yes.
I just love Macho Man, dude. And to not have him on this list because you want to have him versus Steamboat. But I also wanted to have guys like a newer generation also, with the Intercontinental Championship. But it's dude, this match is really special. And yeah, you're right, we didn't watch it live. I think we were 2 years old or 3 years old.
I wasn't born yet. It was 91.
I was 3 months old then. So it's some of these things on this list, we picked them because of how they made us feel when we watched them. I think I watched this as a kid on a VHS or something. It's special, man.
It's such a good match, and I'm so glad that it's still getting the love it deserves. Because it's not a work rate match. There's moments in it, but it's a story match. My next one, there is nothing more of a story match than what I'm about to tell you. WrestleMania 36. John Cena, Bray Wyatt, Firefly Funhouse. It's amazing. I parodied it on Toby and James Ronick. It is so different, but you can't stop talking about it, and you have to rewatch. Every time you rewatch it, you catch something a little bit different. It is so unique, and you can't leave it off a WrestleMania card.
You're absolutely right, and I wholeheartedly agree. Which is why I have it on my list also. See, we my earliest memories of old JR over here were us talking about wrestling in 1996, or 1997 actually, and so our fandom has been on this, the same trajectory this whole time basically. So this is no surprise, but yeah, man. The thing about WrestleMania 26 or 36 is that it was during the pandemic and everything was shut down. So we had all these basically silent matches. So you get the Boneyard match, which is good too, and you have the Firefly Funhouse. How can they take advantage of having to be in the Performance Center this whole week with no fans and everything? And this is the perfect way to do it.
And see, I like I think I like the Boneyard match better overall. But again, that if you tie up AJ and Taker with that one, then you're missing a big catalog of Undertaker matches. Like there are guys on here I don't have. I don't have AJ Styles.
Yeah,
I don't have Brock Lesnar. I don't have Goldberg. Like there are some guys on here where like there are matches I like that they've had, but they just don't make the list.
You just made the list!
And that's unfortunate because AJ's one of the greatest of all time, and his match versus Nakamura should be on here. But as we all know, it just wasn't that good.
Well, like look at Cena. Like you got Cena and Michaels at 23.
Yeah,
that doesn't
that
make
was
the
good.
list. That one's really good. You know, you got Cena. He wrestled Triple H at 22 in a really good match. Didn't make my list. 28 with The Rock, really, really good. Didn't make the list.
Once or twice in a lifetime.
Yeah, I think I'm more of a fan of once than twice, but you know.
No, once for sure. I'm just saying.
But yeah, I mean, you have so many matches you could do, and it's just like this is tough. So now we're down to what, 3 matches apiece?
I don't know, dude. You're the counter.
I think so. Yeah, I don't know how to count. I'm going off my list here.
Hey, we went to we were at the same elementary school, so you better.
We are a bad representation. We are not the billboard for that. Stay in school, kids. So we got 3 matches left. My last 3 are very much how I felt matches.
Yeah.
And like I will rewatch these anytime I can. I'm going back to WrestleMania 17. You would think it's my favorite Mania. It's not, but like I have 2 out of my 12 matches are from 17. It's the street fight, Vince versus Shane. Mick Foley's the guest referee. The match is beautifully sloppy for McMahon Wrestling, and the spot of the entire night is Linda McMahon rising from a chair, and the crowd explodes. And I'm like, that is pro wrestling right there. It is so ridiculous, the whole angle getting there. But I mean, Shane and Vince are both crazy people, and it's a great match because of it.
One is a little more crazier than the other, but we don't got to go into that right now. What's great about this is I know from elimination that none of our last 3 will be the same. So that's well, actually one of them could be. Actually, one of them probably will be.
One I think is
one of them.
the same.
Yeah, I'm sure one of them will be. But 2 of the 3 won't be for sure. You're right. That anytime Shane gets in the ring, especially at WrestleMania, you know he's going to try to do something crazy. So it's really cool, and Vince is just a crazy person, in or out of the ring, it doesn't matter. But when he, always entertaining though. You gotta give him that at least. I'm gonna go with my second women's match of the night, and that would be Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair from WrestleMania 37.
I almost put that. That was my other one. I was flip-flopping that in the triple threat.
I figured you would. So this is, it's just a great match. I love what it meant for these 2 women. To get in there and tear it up, just incredible. And what more can you say? It's awesome.
Dude, Bianca Belair tearing up at the opening bell hits you in the feels, and if it doesn't hit you in the feels, you need to go see somebody because you are a crazy person.
Absolutely. And I just absolutely love Sasha so much, or should we call her Mercedes now? And Bianca, I hope that she, gets well soon and she'll be back in the ring soon. We're filming this in April 26, so hopefully she'll be back soon.
Hopefully, by the time you're watching this, right before WrestleMania, she's already, planning, and she's going to be a surprise return at WrestleMania 42. All right, 2 matches left. I guess this is technically my semi-main event, even though they're all main events.
Do you want to get the one we have the same out of the way, or do you want to save that for last?
Let's save it for last. WrestleMania 28, Taker, Triple H, end of an era, Hell in a Cell.
Ooh.
That's my Taker match.
We don't have it the same. Ooh, I thought we were going to have our Undertaker matches the same, but we don't.
I think I know what your Taker match is.
You probably do.
Again, it's the moments. The super kick into the pedigree, into the kick out is the best near fall in pro wrestling history. But the match is so good. Like, they put everything into that end of an era. I kind of wish it was just like a triple retirement match at that point. Like, it was so good. Like, put the period there. It was so good. They stole that WrestleMania. Rock and Cena did not have a chance. They just didn't. It was probably my favorite match of the streak, I think, was that one or the first Shawn and Taker. Like, I'm between that, but 25 to 28 is that whole story of Taker versus DX, and what a way to end it.
Absolutely, dude. Man, you're right. I think I agree. It is the greatest near fall in wrestling history. I mean, I think we were watching it together. I'm pretty sure, and we were just going nuts. So my Undertaker pick is Undertaker versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania 21. That's right.
I knew it.
When you hadn't picked any Undertaker, I thought we had the same one. It's funny how you can lose a match and become a star. You know what I mean? Like Randy, which is funny because he had already been world champion, but it solidified him even more. I mean, you knew by this point, it's like, man, Randy, he's here and he's here to stay. Like Randy Orton, he's not like a young boy anymore. Like he is main event. He is bona fide. To be one of his best matches of all time and to be a loss, it says something about the streak at WrestleMania. That's just how special it was. This is special for me.
This was the first time that breaking the streak was really like a focal point, and like the Legend Killer is gonna break the streak. So the buildup was there. I remember I watched this with our buddy Brian, and his two guys were Taker and Orton. So he was just like edge of his seat, didn't know what to do. And the RKO counter out of the choke slam is just like, you didn't see it coming. That's the first really out of nowhere RKO. And you're like, oh, this is big.
That was me at WrestleMania 26. I think you remember when I was in such denial that Shawn was going to retire. And you were like, bro, give it up. Shawn's retiring this year. And I'm like, no, you're lying. You're a liar.
Wrong.
He'll never retire.
I will never retire.
I was so in denial the whole time, and everybody there was like, God, come on, he's retiring. And I'm like, no, he's not.
Speaking of retiring, man, I wanted so badly to put Shawn and Ric Flair on from 24. Like,
I knew you would.
I love that match, and when I met Ric Flair, I had a "I'm sorry, I love you" shirt on because I'm that guy. He did not look at it or see any humor in it, but I thought it was funny. Main event, I think we might have the same one.
No, we don't. Because you already picked one of the guys.
Okay, well then my main event, WrestleMania 40, Roman versus Cody 2 for the WWE Championship. Cody finishes the story. It's your Avengers Endgame of a main event. Cody finishes the story. The crowd blows up. The ring announcer can't even get her voice to project. Like, that is such a cool moment.
Yep.
And it was just such a good match. Both matches were really good. Like, you could have picked 39 or 40, but like 40 just made me feel a certain type of way.
Oh yeah. Oh, you gotta go with 40 for sure. Nobody's picking 39 over 40. I feel. You're right. I agree. My match is also for the WWE.
Oh, I know what yours is.
Yeah, you know it. See, we've known each other long enough. You know how much I love this man. Both of these men, and both of them have been left off my list so far. One of the greatest in-ring wrestlers of all time. Versus one of my all-time favorites, a guy that got me so hardcore into wrestling more than anyone else. That would be the WWE Championship match from WrestleMania 20, Kurt Angle versus Eddie Guerrero. A fantastic match in and of itself, with great storytelling. I love the little spot with he's in the ankle lock and he takes the boot off because he loosened up his boot and everything, and it's just great because Eddie's son also used that effect not too long ago. So
Eddie's son.
I love it. I love Eddie so much. If you don't know me, I mean, I just love Eddie so much. He was such a huge deal for me. And so it's really a great match, and I could have no other match of those two on this list.
It's interesting that you have both the main events from 20.
I know. I was thinking that. It made me almost not want to pick them, but I'm like, nah, I just have to.
Like, those two matches are so good, and 20 is like mediocre if you look at it as a total. Like, there's good.
Well, we've been through this already. Okay, that's one of my favorites. So we're not going to get into this debate again. But yeah,
that video never made air.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
Now it's time for you guys at home to tell us what's the perfect WrestleMania card. Wait, let's run them down one more time. I've got Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Bret Hart for WrestleMania 13. Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn from WrestleMania 38. The Intercontinental Championship Triple Threat from WrestleMania 39. Rock versus Hogan at 18. TLC 2 from 17. The Women's World Championship Triple Threat at WrestleMania 41. HBK versus Kurt Angle at 21. Warrior versus Savage at 7. The Firefly Funhouse at 36. Vince versus Shane at 17. End of an Era at 28. And Roman versus Cody 2 at 40.
So we have 7 of the same matches. So that's pretty crazy.
Jeez.
I mean, that's a good amount, though. I mean, hey, you know, it is what it is. I think a lot of people who grew up the same time of us would have this a similar list, I would imagine.
It's tough because, like, I wanted to put on Kurt versus Brock. Like, that was one I really wanted to put on.
I thought about that also. Yeah, I thought about that too.
Or Brock versus Goldberg at 33 because that was just fun.
Well, yeah, true. Or Brock versus Goldberg at 20. I mean, you just never know. I mean,
fun for a different style right there.
Right.
All right.
I'm just joking. Pick my list.
Well, let us know in the comments which one you think is best. And should we do this again for a different show? Maybe a SummerSlam, maybe a Royal Rumble, or maybe next year we do the worst WrestleMania card ever.
Oh, Lord. I already got it in my head automatically. We already know.
It's all of WrestleMania 36.
I was going to say all of WrestleMania 27, but that works too.
That works too. For Wade Skaggs, I'm JR Judy. We're on the Monday Night Warfare podcast, and we'll see you next time